Yo, welcome back to the BST4 channel. Witness, what's going on? What's happening, man? Thank you guys for checking out this channel. I do appreciate it. In this video today, man, we're going to be doing two cars. We're going to be trying to finish a few things up. Nothing's going to be completed. I was debating on showing a video, holding back on the videos, put them together, but the parts are not coming in fast enough. And I don't know what I need until I touch on a car. What we're going to do today is we're going to mess with the car outside. We're going to get with it, and I'm going to show you a few things what I'm doing with it right now. So I'm going to be using some stuff out of the metal like this and everything. So let's get with it.
A few moments later.
I skipped major scenes because I really didn't know what I was doing. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I just started putting pieces together, figuring this stuff out. No camera was running. Alright, a lot of you guys were guessing on what it was. Man, look, this is a mess. Let's go put it on the car.
Day 2.
So, okay, you guys, I remixed the bracket. Now, it's not as tall as you've seen it in the other clips, but this will very much do what we need to do. So, where this part here, it goes, and then we get the screws, and then we install it up, and then we'll show you what we have done. We're just trying to figure something out, man. It's all right. That's it right there. So now let me go get the other part. Gotta go get the other part to put it in, and we'll show you guys what the part is all about. And it's this thing here. So we install it. Should go somewhere right around there. Looks pretty cool. All right. So that is what we're working with. That's what we're doing. Now, it's not as even and everything like that. I have ordered a hood scoop for it. What it is, can't tell you guys, but I did order a hood scoop. So that is done. So now we go jump right into the Ford Maverick. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing cranking. I know I need some kind of help because of where it's located, like all up in there. But I'm gonna try my best to wiggle it and get it to fit. Little problem I'm having, it ain't straight. For me to do this by myself, this thing needs to be straight, kinda, or two people. But we'll, I did 4 cylinders, never did a V8 in this manner. Same damn thing. Shouldn't be no daggone different. Correct? Wrong, because when I was jacking this thing up very slow, I could see that the engine was swaying and turning to the left, and I needed to go in the middle and turn it to the right, and then I jacked it up again, pushed it over, and it started to hit the daggone car. I really needed some help, quickly.
A few inches later.
Man, I had to put that mug back down. It was squirrely. I got seat belts. I mean, I'm doing this so junkyard style. I got to get that right. So I got to jack it up, see if it turns and which way it turns, and then I got to tweak it.
While Patchy pulls himself together.
You heard the SpongeBob announcer. Here's what happened. I told my homeboy to come down and get one of these masks, so he can be legit. So when I told him to get the mask, I was already starting to install this engine and tape with you guys. So in between that, I came up with a situation where I had to fix this because I'm using this. Once you put this on a certain way, you gotta configure it to be able to install it in here. I needed to be tilted and all of that, and this don't tilt. You have to tilt it. So you basically need 2 people. So if I had that little thing there on top of here where you can kind of, rotate it, I'd have been good. I don't have that. That's 1. 2, these mounts underneath here. See the one that's on the frame, the black one with the 2 bolts? That side needed to go on the driver's side, and then the driver's side needed to go on this side. What? Sorry, let me just lift up the engine, because he thought you had to take it all the way out. So now just lift it up. What? And I'll just sneak it in there and move it over there. Boom, it's in. Yeah! There's a few things I just noticed. Like, to me, it looks like this spark plug is broken. Should have done this when the engine was out. But definitely have to get one of these plugs here, and shoot, I just got to take this thing out somehow. Don't know how, or just get another wire, either or, but this has to come out. And let's take it to the light. The thing was burning pretty good, man. You know, check it out. It's burning pretty good. That's only one, but you know, we try to get that right and customize a cross member for the trans. So yeah, so now this looks like a bunch of mumbo jumbo. I gotta take off this bracket here. This is not the proper bracket to use. I gotta go fabricate something. Gotta cut the top out. That's why I put the tape around that, because I know I have to mark it up where it's at underneath there, and then kind of cut it from up top. That should be it. Then go up to this dimple here. I think that's where, all right, maybe it's a little bit too big, but this will work because I can just get the shifter out and all of that. I just like my stuff kind of like that, just really simple. Get that thing open, shift some daggone gear. But this is going to be the main ingredients here. This thing here, hopefully that'll help. And see what we got.
Eventually.
So we came up with this. This took me a minute. And I wasn't really thinking about it. I was just like, okay, how I'm going to get this bend. So what I did was I sacrificed all those pieces from the old cross member to the belly bar that I made months back, probably even a year. And I said, you know what, we're going to cut that. And that's what we did. Now I'm just going to go ahead and finesse the welds and really that'll be kind of it. So all right, so we got the bar in, well, whatever you want to call it, cross member type thing that I built. It's not quite finished yet, still have to do transmission mount on there, and thanks to the guys who commented on the post. Here's the names of the guys right there, and also to the guys who commented on the other post. These are the guys who were very close on figuring out what that part was when they said alternator bracket. Those are the names of those guys. And also we figured out the intercooler on top of the Crown Victoria, and once I hacked into that right there, it was no turning back when I started hacking into that. Gung-ho on having something like this. Now this is not the typical what people do with their Crown Vics. I understand, I know a lot of you guys are going to disrespect me, but no matter what, this is what I came up with, man. This car here, we are going to yank that modular engine out. This car will not have a modular engine at all. We had finally figured out what we need to do to this car. So we're going to do something unique and yank it out, and we're putting something else in there. What it is, can't tell you. You just got to wait and see. I'm taking a little something out of the Carroll Shelby playbook, just a little bit.
When you put something like that with so much torque, you increase your weight tremendously. Your drivetrain has to increase in weight and size all the way down. It's just not a bigger engine. You have to have a gearbox that'll take the torque. You have to have a bigger car, a heavier car.
Carol, I got a big ass car.
You lose a lot of your agility in an automobile. It never handled as good as the little 289 did.
Old school 5.0, man, stock everything. How much horsepower does it get? Well, it gets around these numbers. Now you take the same type of 5.0, but in a 2.3 version, SVO, and how much horsepower does this get?
170 horsepower at 4,200 RPM and 250. Wow, that's a lot of torque. 250 pound-feet of torque at 3,200 RPM.
Along with Carroll Shelby and these two Mustangs, totally inspired me. So, thank you guys for watching this episode of Build Something TV, man. Hope you guys were enlightened in some kind of way. And we're going to finish this thing up precisely. So don't worry about it. The finished product will be better than what it looks like right now. So, let me get back to this Maverick stuff, man, and I'll see you guys on the next video. All right? Thank you for your support, man. Later. One hand wash the other, and both hands wash the face.